Hey guys, and welcome to our review of Call Me By Your Name, directed by Luca Guadagnino. I believe is how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
Starring...
It's guacamole.
You're right, Luca Guadagnino. Starring Timothy Chalamet, Armie Hammer, Michael Stuhlbarg, among others.
Mm-hmm.
Love them.
Some lesser-known European actresses.
Yep.
My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick
I'm here.
and Adam Franey.
I also am here.
Glad
For this
glad
film
you guys
review.
are all here. Tim, can you give us a little synopsis of Call Me By Your Name?
Yeah. Elio, a 17-year-old boy, meets Oliver, his father's research assistant, who moves in for the summer. I meant to say Italian summer, or somewhere in there. They're in Italy.
They're in Italy.
The two begin a relationship in secret as they struggle with their own feelings and ideas of who they are.
Well,
Relatable.
I'm going to start off. I quite enjoy this film. I think it's a great little coming-of-age drama. I think the acting is very good. Timothy Chalamet, I mean, he was nominated. He is currently nominated
Up for Best Actor.
for Best Actor, and I believe he would be the youngest ever
If he won,
if he wins.
Yes.
That's
Male
quite a feat.
actor, yes.
Yes, for the lead actor category.
Yeah.
I think there's been some supporting, perhaps, nominees that have
I
been
think so.
younger.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
I know female at least.
Yeah.
There's been some really.
Oh,
young-
there's a 9-year-old that won.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actress.
Best,
For
must
paper
be
movie?
best supporting. But he's fantastic in it. And Armie Hammer is pretty good. I enjoyed him. But Michael Stuhlbarg, I mean, he wasn't in it a ton. I mean, he plays Elio's father.
Yeah.
But you know, whenever he's in it, I just loved his character.
Mm.
And his monologue at the end, I think, will go down as one of the great monologues.
Mm.
A shame he wasn't nominated.
Yes.
Quite depressing.
I will agree because while watching it this week, I was like, "Wow, I can see why Michael Stuhlbarg is nominated for Best Supporting Actor." And then I looked it up after. I'm like, "Fuck, okay, he's not."
Nope.
Awkward.
And visually, this movie's great.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was nominated for Best Cinematography.
It's not. It's 4 Oscar noms.
What is it nominated for, Tim? Do you know?
Best Actor,
Yeah.
Best Adapted Screenplay,
Right.
Best Picture, and oh god, I'm blanking on the last one now.
Director.
No, I'll look it up.
Shocking.
Be hilarious if it's Best.
It is based on
cinematography.
a novel.
Okay, score.
But yeah, visually, this movie is great. It really captures that like summer feel. Very warm colors.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, besides that, the actual story itself, I mean, it's good. I mean, you know, to see Elio's, it's sort of odd, you know, going into this movie. It's like, okay, how Armie Hammer is so much older. It's kind of this weird Lolita situation. Like he's so young. How is this?
Best score.
Do you know who did it?
No.
Johnny Greenwood? No.
I forget. It starts with an S.
I can literally look up and just have it open.
The song. There's some great songs.
Oh, Sufjan Stevens.
Yes. What was I saying? The actual plot itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wondering how the dynamic was going to work between them because to me it seemed a little odd, like the age difference. But it was actually like Elio that was the one that was like going after Armie Hammer's character, which Oliver.
True.
So it was a little sort of a switch of the dynamic. But I will say their chemistry is great. I mean, they kind of has to be.
Yeah, for me, I guess to sell.
It's sort of based on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Call Me By Your Name.
I would agree. I really liked it. I think it's like a great like love story. First and foremost, great coming of age story. The big standout though is definitely the performances. Timothy Chalamet is fantastic. The whole cast really, but I think he stands out. Like he fluently, almost just like it's gonna be weird. Christoph Waltz. He bounced between like Italian, French, and English in this movie, just like flawlessly. He'd be like talking to someone and like he would like stop in sentence and like start speaking English to someone and back into Italian and a little bit of French.
Sure.
Yeah, great. Armie Hammer is good. He's just usual Armie Hammer. He's about as good as he usually is, but he's very likable and charming. And then
He's hot.
He's hot. all the girls are smitten on him when he's
Yes.
playing some volleyball. And then Michael Stuhlbarg, snubbed. Great.
Yeah.
His final monologue is a great monologue about love and life and stuff. And chills while
Chilling.
he's talking. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't know. There's just something like
Some great peach
like
scenes.
there's a
That's what you're getting at.
bizarre peach scene. But there's just
Gross.
the chemistry of not even the actors, the chemistry of the two characters is just like so believable. I'm like, I see why they are having this struggle because neither one of them I don't think realize that they're gay, or maybe they're not gay. They're just have this deep love for each other. Like it's just such an interesting dynamic that you don't see.
I never
in
thought
movies.
of that. That is true, actually.
Like they're both in heterosexual relationships during this movie as well, and at the same time they're having their affair. And I think it's just interesting to see them like confused about it and like not knowing.
They're trying to figure out who they
who
are.
they are. Trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah, it's a coming of age film. I mean, it is sort of a little bit focused on Elio, but it's also, you know, Oliver is sort
Oliver's
of coming
just
to
as,
realize who he is as a person
complex
too.
and- yeah,
So it's sort of it's for both of them. But
it's a love story.
it is.
It's a love story.
Adam, what are your thoughts?
Didn't love it. I do think it's a bit overrated. I thought it was okay. Thought it was a bit of Switty syndrome. You know what I mean? What was
The
the
colours?
point?
Oh, well,
No, the timelines. I just couldn't
What was
get
the
past.
point?
There's a point.
There's a point.
A little too slice of lifey, even for
Oh
me.
my god.
It was like
All right, Ty.
I'm replacing Ty on this one.
Oh boy.
I like that we haven't pointed out that Ty's just not even here. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't hit home with me, and I think it's unfair, but I directly compare it to last year's Moonlight or 2016's Moonlight because they're so close together and they're getting all this awards buzz, and I feel like that's a way superior movie for me. And I think it's to do with the conflict and the setting of in Moonlight. You have this story of this gay kid who's growing up in a hostile environment. In this, I didn't feel like the conflict necessarily until I did towards the end, like in the third act. But I just felt that the setting and like cinematography and everything in Moonlight was just vastly superior.
Yeah, cinematography is definitely better in Moonlight.
Yeah, and even the performances, like, I don't know, I didn't think Armie Hammer was great. He was just Armie Hammer. Timothy Chalamet was good. I like you. There was a very good point you made about the accent, like the
Like flawless.
yeah, switching dialect was like pretty impressive actually. Stuhlbarg was amazing. That's what elevated the movie for me to giving it a pass was Stuhlbarg's speed.
Not bad.
No, just dull. I just thought it was dull. Like Stuhlbarg's speech was,
It's fire.
I mean, a tear may have rolled. A tear may have rolled. I have to be honest with you. Also, a phone conversation
Oh my god, yes.
was eviscerating.
Yes.
I didn't think I cared about the relationship until the phone combo. I was like, God.
Wait, which one?
At the end?
With Armie Hammer or
Yeah.
okay, there's one before that too that got me. When you spoilers, I guess.
We have to get
We can
into
talk about it.
the spoiler section.
Okay.
Got me here.
Yeah, I thought it was uneven. Like I was fairly uninterested for the first two acts, but the whole third act I thought was good for sure.
Right on. I will say the last shot.
Yeah.
I thought that was great,
Yeah.
Yes.
and how it
Definitely.
sort of bled into the credits.
Yeah.
I always love when movies do that, just instead of just cutting to black.
Yeah. Just let you linger.
Although
Yeah,
it depends on the movie, because
Yeah.
some movies need that. Oh shit! Cut to black.
like a Whiplash or something.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, this I thought did. Yeah, the end credits were great. Just it's always cool when the end credits have like an impactful thing happening during them, like
Mhm.
good time or something like that.
Right.
And this did have that. Yeah,
Well,
that
should
peach scene.
that turned heads in the book too. But
Okay.
let's give our ratings and we can discuss more deeply, perhaps. I'm gonna say it's a 4 to 5. if I remember my letterbox rating.
Yes, you guys did see it a while
Alert.
ago. I'm gonna go late 4. A little bit of pacing, I will agree with.
Yeah, pacing.
But yeah, performances are great.
A bit jarring. Certain peaches. 3.
Best picture.
Best picture winner. 3 out of 5.
Blade Runner.
I don't know if that's gonna. Yeah, 5 Bang didn't get it up. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think of Michael Stuhlbarg. Like, who got in over him? Like, who's the odd one?
Who also didn't get in? Patrick Stewart for Logan. He was a fan favorite.
I mean, he was a bit of a long shot, I think.
Yeah.
But
He was so
I'm not sure who else was nominated. Who
Woody?
deserved it
Woody
over?
Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
He's the odd one.
I think
He was up for
yeah.
no other award except for the Oscar.
And I mean, he was like,
Except for the
Okay,
biggest
yeah.
award.
but Michael Stuhlbarg.
Yeah.
So what was the phone call that you guys were
I was talking about the one after Oliver leaves on the train, and Elio calls his mother to come pick him up, and he's like, you just see his side of it, and he's fine for the first like 5 seconds of the call, and then you just hear him like crumble like emotionally, and he just like needs his mom.
I didn't even
to
think
come
of
pick him
that.
up. I was just like,
Right. Right.
Timothy.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the phone call. I mean, we're in
Other
spoilers,
TC.
by the
That's
way.
what this is the phone call he's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Spoilers.
That's right.
The phone call when he's like, "Yeah, I'm married" or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
get wrecked."
Yeah.
Utter evisceration.
That's tough. That's
He's
a tough
like,
pill to swallow.
Just tells him that he remembers everything,
Yeah.
though. Just that reassuring, just
Yeah, be like-
soul
Feel
crushing.
like it wasn't nothing, man. Like,
Oh god.
And now the director has expressed interest in doing a sequel
Shut the fuck up.
to revisit what happens with
What?
Elio and Oliver.
Really?
Yes,
Like
apparently.
the before trilogy?
Yeah,
every,
Ella
every
before-
9 years.
that was
just-
brought up. Yeah. So
Did someone like reference that?
yeah, actually, in
Really?
the article I was reading, yeah. So there's potential to revisit these characters. I don't know if it's needed per
No.
se.
No.
I mean, I think it's a great
Well,
story in itself.
Is a before
yeah.
trilogy needed though?
Well,
Like were sequels needed? You know what I mean? Were you like, I need this?
After the second one, yes.
But at the
yeah.
time,
I mean,
But at the time,
this first one too, because it was like, well, we're gonna meet in December, and it was like, well, shit, I'm gonna want to know what happens.
yeah.
But with this, it
You're
sort
right,
of
you're
ended
right.
with. It ended with. I want to rewatch those movies again. With this one, it ended with, it sort of. I wouldn't say it ended definitively.
Yeah.
There's still potential for the relationship to continue, but it ended on such a great note of him, sort of coming to realize, coming of age.
Yeah.
He's sort of finding himself, and not everything in life is easy, and these things happen.
there's love
You
and
gotta
there's
move on.
lost love, and
Exactly. I think it was just a beautiful conclusion of that story. But was there anything specific else that you guys wanted to?
not really. No, that's about all I got.
Yeah, I think I'm tapped.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it for our review of Call Me by Your Name. Check it out. We'll see how it does at the Oscars this year
Could probably
in
win
a couple categories. I think
Dark
it
Horse.
Best
yeah,
adapted,
chance.
probably.
I think
Molly's game.
so. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll have to wait
Um,
and see.
But yeah, Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at UpReal8, and you can find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim, and on Instagram at TheCraftPundit. That's a mouthful.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
Find myself Scott on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy this video, leave a like on it, leave a comment below in the comment section, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, keep it real.